welcome, y'all.
Hey, Grace.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Second time potty. What's so funny, Kirsten?
Just laughing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was made
Had a
for
little
this
giggle.
podcast.
Hi, guys.
Hey, y'all. I said y'all.
Yeah, you're supposed to say welcome, y'all.
She did.
You
I
did
said
good.
welcome, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did
Chandler, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You feel another sneeze coming on?
Nope, I think I'm good. Maybe it does
Wow.
come in threes.
3 and out. That's awesome for you because it's usually like 23
I was going to say,
and out.
is he one of those people that does it like
Oh, dude.
60 times
Oh,
in
yes.
one
When I eat
sitting?
like bread or something, like I don't know what it is. I
That's
just
interesting.
can't stop.
Allergic reaction.
Bread?
Yeah.
Eat the bread, son. Quit sneezing.
If
It's the
someone
gluten.
kidnaps him and wants to torture him, they'll just give him a
Feed
piece
him
of bread.
bread.
I'll just sneeze all over them and they'll get infected.
There you go.
Okay, you guys, what you drinking?
Neutral.
Hey, girl.
The neutral pineapple.
What are you drinking, Grace?
I'm drinking a watermelon neutral.
And Chandler.
A twist of tea.
And I'm drinking whiskey, but what did y'all have shots of before we started?
Good
I
old
think I opened the
Fireball.
hot one. God damn it.
A fireball.
Do you want to get up? Do you
Nope.
need to get up and okay.
Nope.
And I opened up a screwball, which is peanut butter whiskey that I only did half of.
Get
But
a little
Nobody
treat.
finished theirs. I
Oh,
finished
we got
mine
one.
in the.
you got the gnat? Yeah, he was in my face a
First
second
round.
ago.
Fucker.
Yeah, Chandler finished his.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
finished mine.
Yeah.
I just didn't finish mine. Everybody
I
finished.
mean, there's like
I
a
feel-
little, like maybe 0.5.
What,
left,
Chandler?
but
I
that's
feel like
about
there's
it.
more in yours than
Than a Fireball?
ours had. I don't-
More alcohol?
No, more
volume.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think
it's
so.
probably all
Yeah.
the same.
What's the ounces?
yours?
Yeah, I think it might be.
This is 50 milliliters.
Here, let me see.
Well, it normally should like say somewhere, but it doesn't.
Hmm.
It just says alcohol 33% by volume.
This is 35%.
Yep. So you're going to be fucked up.
70 proof. Oh, that peanut butter taste afterward.
I don't know. I don't think that would rub me the right way.
Yeah.
Do you like peanut butter?
I like peanut butter, but not in an alcohol
It's-
way.
Yeah, but it's like, it takes that sting off the whiskey at the end.
You would like the
I
Three
don't
Marines
like
then.
whiskey though. Besides Fireball, I think that's the only reason I could drink Fireball is because the cinnamon.
Cinnamon does. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Okay. I think I'm done with that.
You
All
would-
right.
You would like Three Marines at Tiger Tavern.
I think that's
It's
why I
that
love
peanut butter.
fall cinnamon.
Is it a daiquiri?
Yeah.
I'm not a big daiquiri
I'm not
person.
either, but it's actually really good.
What
I'll try
kind?
it.
The Three Marines.
Shout
Oh,
out.
it's made with 3 Musketeers, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know.
Shout out to Tiger Tavern.
Yeah, Tiger Tavern.
Okay, Kirsten.
Okay, guys, I have a
Hit me with your best shot.
doozy.
If you need help reading, just let me know.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
So I have a doozy for you guys today.
Doozy us up.
What I'm going to say is this is the first of 2. However, I'm not doing a 2-parter today. So I'm going to give you the case. And then what I want to do is give you like the afterlife of this case
Okay.
because it ends.
We have a
Years
resolution today.
Oh, yes. We have a resolution today.
Okay. That's all we need.
But the first part, you don't have a resolution.
No, the
for.
first part I do.
Okay.
yes.
You'll understand why I say all
Do
of
it.
that from the jump.
Yes.
So we're going to go to January 2011. Pop culture for 2011. Oprah Winfrey. She aired her last episode
Oh.
after her 25-year talk show.
Wow.
What year was this?
2011.
That was her last episode.
Yep,
I
2011.
still remember like her magazines and like the little O would be a different
Yeah.
color and people like moms would coordinate it by the color.
Yep.
Adele was dominating the charts with Rolling in the Deep. That's kind of where she popped up in our area, I guess.
Good song.
I know you guys are Harry Potters like me.
Absolutely.
Part 2 was released, putting an end to the most magical decade.
I like Harry Potter too. if
Do you?
wanted to
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Thank
Love
you.
Harry Potter.
I just
Also-
don't make it my personality.
Oh, guess what?
What?
HBO is like coming out with a Harry Potter series.
Ooh.
Oh,
but
I
it's
did see
starting
that.
back at the beginning with a
Nice.
whole new set of Harry, Ron, Hermione.
Really?
So
So it's
it's-
a new cast.
Yeah, so it's basically like your kids are going to
know those characters.
feel it the way we felt
Yeah,
it
that's cool.
for the first
That's
time.
I
cool.
feel like it has
But I
good
don't think it's
potential.
going to feel the same way.
It won't.
No.
Oh, yeah, not for us.
That's why like, it's just when they made Grease and they came out with Grease 2, or just like
Yeah.
any part 2 just
Yeah.
doesn't hit.
Also, Game of Thrones.
Oh, I love that. I love that show.
I was a band, like, I jumped on it, like, I just recently finished it.
Yeah.
Like, last year.
I jumped on it way later too.
Yeah. Jersey Shore was in, like, their peak GTL time.
Couldn't give a fuck.
Oh my God, I love Jersey Shore. Planking became an internet trend where people were doing it everywhere. And the
Public
fashion.
restroom planking.
Yeah. The fashion
Wait,
was,
like planking, like the exercise?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not planking that, like,
Yeah.
When
no,
you-
it was like when you would take a picture on something.
But
and
you
Yes.
were
planking.
planking.
But you're
and
planking.
planking
Yeah.
is an exercise.
But you're like holding yourself up like this
No,
and you're
you would
using
just-
your core muscles.
It was just, you would just like, your hands were back like this, and it's like you're like surfboarding on the surface. So like you weren't holding
Oh.
planking.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I grew up around that. time.
Okay.
Okay, I would know.
Let
I
the youngest
participated in
Yep.
the trend.
I don't know
I'm
about
happy
that.
for you.
Kids these days,
Yeah.
then they're planking.
I know. Okay, so our story
This is cute though. I like how you did like the little what was going on around this time, like trending. That was cute.
Yeah,
Just wanted to,
thanks, girl.
if you wanted to try something new here. I don't know if that's what you're doing, but
Yeah,
I like it.
no,
it's
someti-
cute.
Most of the time, that's what Tammy does. Okay, so our story is we're going to start in New York City, New York.
New York City.
New York City.
Is there a New York City somewhere else?
I don't know.
Probably. There's a Paris, Texas.
True.
So
True.
there probably is.
Mm. So we're going to talk about Ellen Ray Greenberg. She was born June 23rd, 1983, to Josh and Sandy Greenberg. She was an only child. She was her parents' pride and joy. Ellen was your typical girl all throughout grade school. She had tons of friends. She just was like that really outgoing type of person.
Good grades and
Yes.
just all around good person.
Yes. And what she ultimately decided to do was to become a teacher.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to the teachers, because there's no fucking way.
No, I wouldn't do it
Nope.
either.
You couldn't pay me enough to do it. It's just not for me.
Or they don't get paid enough.
Well, that's true.
But wait a minute. I was just looking online the other day at Indeed, the
Uh-huh.
job website, and they were advertising substitute teachers for $90 an hour.
Are you
An
serious?
hour or a day.
An hour,
in
it said.
What parish?
Ascension.
It has to be a day.
It said an hour.
I
was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I worked for the contracting company that does it for Ascension.
Which was it Kelly?
Kelly,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly.
So-
That's where I saw the advertisement.
They fucked up.
It's a day?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
day.
God, no.
It's $90 a day, and then if you're degreed, it's more.
Well, I have a degree. How much more are we talking?
Not that much. Not enough for
Shit.
you to like them little shits.
Are you retired?
No.
I mean, if you're retired
going
and you're
to
bored,
eventually.
though, like it'd be something
Would
to
you
do.
do that
y'all.
if you were bored?
I would substitute
no.
teach.
If it was
No.
$90 an hour,
no.
yes, I would not.
No,
I mean,
fucking
if
take
it
a
was
shit in a
like-
bag for $90 an
Okay.
hour.
Like, I would go to the thing and just be like, oh, I want to just substitute for like a kindergartner.
Yeah, you can say what
class.
age
Uh-uh.
grade.
You
Okay.
can't.
All right. Sorry, I didn't mean
That's
to.
okay.
That's
No,
what
it's okay. We can go off subject.
Yeah, it's okay.
I didn't mean to do
So-
it. Okay. So,
She earned her degree in communications from Penn State University, and her teaching credentials came from Temple University and Chestnut Hill College.
she's a
Never
smarty
heard of them.
pants.
Oh.
Yeah,
Smarty
she's very
pants.
smart.
I said never heard of them.
She finds a job as a first grade teacher in I can't think of how to say the name, but it's an academy that she it was in a neighborhood in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Understandably, her parents were a little bit worried about her moving to Philadelphia, but she had a cousin that lived who was like an older cousin, and the cousin was like, "I'll take care of her."
Listen, they were only
we're
worried
here.
because she was their only
Oh,
child.
100%.
By the third or fourth child,
You're like, fuck it.
Hey, buddy, if
Spread
that's
your
where
wings,
if
honey.
you want to live there,
Yes,
I support you.
Yes.
Whatever you want to do.
100%.
I just want to point out before she continues, she wrote this essay style.
Oh, I always do.
Yeah.
That's
Always.
I haven't wrote essay styles since high school.
I never wrote essay style
Hey,
in
that's
school.
how I do mine.
Y'all are.
I never wrote essay style in school, so now I'm doing it in adulting.
That's cute, though.
Such a gnat right here.
I know. I've had 2 on my mic, and there's one over here again.
They love y'all. They're not coming over here.
Okay, so her parents said that she really enjoyed Philadelphia. She liked the social atmosphere of just, kind of being out there. She met a lot of her friends through
I
teaching.
think that's the city of brotherly love, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know. Girl, you're asking the wrong one. So all of her friends described her just as a beautiful person inside and out. She was always there for them.
I really hate where this is going.
Yeah, you know what's coming next.
Yes, I do.
Now, Ellen was eager to meet her forever match.
Of course.
She
She's
was
dead.
27. She was 20.
Oh,
She was
okay.
27 at the time.
Okay. And
So naturally, at 27, you're like, all right, I got to get things going.
yeah,
I got to get there.
right.
So she is like a bridesmaid, and her friends are having kids, and all that stuff. And she's just kind of like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So someone fixed her up with a man named Sam Goldsberg.
And her name is Greensberg.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
She wouldn't have
cute.
to. She wouldn't have to change her initials
Not
if
at
she
all.
got married.
That's cute.
The 2 of them, it's unclear because listening to the documentary, the friends were like they FaceTime for a month, but she was fixed up on a blind date. So I don't know if the blind date was like video chat blind date or like, I don't know.
Okay.
But they had FaceTime for a little over a month, and then they had their actual physical first date. If you're FaceTiming him, like, you know what he looks like. It's not really a blind date.
You're not being catfished.
Yes.
So their first time, like,
Hanging out, I
talking
guess.
was
Yeah.
on FaceTime.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you should always probably FaceTime
You
somebody.
you
before
would hope.
I mean, in my opinion.
What I can tell you guys right now is this is not a catfish, scary person. She went on a date, killed her type of thing. So
Okay.
that's not where we're going with this story at all. I'm going to ask you guys questions throughout the story because
Perfect.
this story blew my mind.
Well, we'll stay quiet until you ask us questions then. How about
Okay.
She's talking to me.
Okay. So as she's FaceTiming with him or whatever, he's like, hey, I'll fly you out. I'll fly you out, which also sounds suspicious. So that's why I wanted to give that preface ahead of time. He's in Charleston, South Carolina, and he's there on a work trip. He is a reporter or a news anchor for the Golf Channel.
So he doesn't live there.
Doesn't live there.
Gotcha.
No, I'm sorry, not a reporter. A TV producer for Golf Network or whatever the fuck it is.
All right.
He flew her out. That was their first date. She stayed for the weekend, and the rest was history.
Inseparable.
Yes, they ended up dating for 3 years before they got engaged.
Wow.
Which is a long time, I
Yes.
feel like. But I mean, mine was like
Tell me about it.
6 months, and it was like, hey, we're pregnant. And then it was like, all right, well.
But you know what? If they were having a long distance relationship, 3 years probably doesn't seem like that long of a time.
And I don't
Yeah.
know if it was a long distance relationship at that point.
Okay.
I don't know if he actually lived in, because the cousin says like, hey, I know his family. So I'm thinking that he was from where she was living.
He could have been from there, but he might not have.
He just traveled a lot.
That's
so
what I'm
she's
saying.
from New York City, and he's in Charleston at this.
He's just there working. I
Okay.
think he is from Philadelphia.
My point is, if they're having a relationship
3
where,
years is not.
where they
yeah.
only see each other maybe a couple weekends a
Yes,
month.
that's true.
3 years
This is
doesn't
true.
seem that
yeah,
long.
This
Yeah.
is true. I get what you're saying. They were both excited they got engaged after that 3-year mark. They were
Awesome.
excited to be married and start their lives together. Now we're going to go to January 26th, more specific date versus just 2011.
Nat,
Yes.
Oh, now you dropped your story.
Motherfucker.
Her essay.
My essay.
I think there was a
story.
gentleman who emailed me, and I want to say his name's Ethan, but that could be wrong. And he told me about the Zevo for the gnats.
Yeah.
And yes, I did change the little filter recently, but I don't know why.
It's because it's getting hot, and
No,
they
it's
they
not.
live in pipes.
Listen to me.
Oh,
This room
Listen, Linda.
constantly fucking has
It does.
gnats in
I
it.
agree.
Okay,
All right.
Let's go.
So,
fuck the gnats.
fuck them gnats.
they might be laying eggs in the carpet. You never know.
Nah, I don't
Oh,
think
God.
so.
It was just a thought.
Please
Yeah.
don't put those thoughts in my head.
Yeah, she's gonna start ripping up the fucking
But the
carpet in here.
pipe, they lay.
It's a we're just
Eggs
not.
and
Yeah,
pipe.
it's fine.
Okay,
All right.
whatever.
So a few days leading. Okay.
January 26th.
So Ellen and Sam, they lived
Engaged.
in. Yep, they're engaged. They lived in an apartment. They lived in a. I'm sorry. Y'all got my brain broke.
We're going to
right
be quiet
now.
again. I'm saying
At
that
this
for myself.
time,
Yeah.
Ellen and Sam,
She
they
starts
lived
going
in Manyunka is the neighborhood that they lived in.
I've heard of that.
They shared an apartment, and a few days leading up to this day, they were told about a blizzard that was coming. They started canceling school classes. Naturally, I mean, I know we cancel school for
Yes.
the freaking winter is coughing on us.
Yes.
So I can't imagine their blizzard is like ridiculous. Ellen and her fellow teachers were excited about the snow day. So her friends remember saying goodbye to her, and one of her coworkers called her after, I guess just to chit chat or whatever,
Mhm.
and she didn't answer. She called her a couple times. Sam comes
When
home.
you say after, do you mean after the blizzard?
No, after they got home.
Okay, gotcha. Go
Like,
ahead.
hey, bye, girl. We
Gotcha.
got a snow day, and just to chat.
That evening or whatever.
Yes. So Sam comes home. It's unclear if he knew that she was home or not, but he comes home. He goes to the gym because this apartment complex was like bougie.
Okay.
All the amenities that you could dream of. So he goes down to the gym, but he comes back up and the door's locked.
Like the apartment door?
Yes.
Is it like not normally locked?
So, yes, it's normally locked, but you know how you go to a hotel and that little latch is flipped
Oh,
over?
Yes.
That was flipped over.
Okay.
Like the chain was put on, sort of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, with him not really knowing if she was home or not, would be like, what the fuck? And I guess he just assumed that
She was home because somebody had to flip that on the inside.
Correct. This area wasn't a bad part of town or anything. Like, they weren't concerned about somebody coming in or burglarizing or anything like that. So Sam goes down and he's speaking with the doorman. They have a fucking doorman.
Of course.
And the doorman was kind of like, hey, we can't leave our post to go let anybody in. I'm going to reach out to maintenance and see if we can get somebody up there to let you into your apartment. You got him?
Nope.
Motherfucker.
God, he's like right in my
Do
face.
you have a fly swatter?
Won't help.
No.
They're relentless in this room.
These fucking gnats.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry. So
after-
maintenance guy is going to go try to jimmy the.
So he calls the maintenance guy.
Okay.
How long do you think the maintenance man takes? 100 years. He's got to
Yes.
pull his pants up and make his way up.
Yes.
So Sam kind of storms off. He's pissed off, which I would be too. Like,
I'm
what
paid-
the fuck?
How much am I paying for this
For
place?
y'all to come fucking let me in my shit.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I don't think he realized that it was the latch and not the door.
Mm-hmm.
Because the maintenance man's not going to be able to fucking let you in if the fucking latch is locked.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the neighbors across the hall said that he heard Sam like getting aggravated and like beating on the door and stuff, and he peeked out and he was like, what the fuck? So
He's like, Ellen, Jesus Christ,
let
it's
me in, what the fuck? Yeah. So he peeked out and he was like, yeah, they're just whatever. So he went back. He was just like, I'm just gonna mind my own business. After some time, Sam went downstairs again because he hadn't heard from the maintenance person. Nobody actually came up. It
Yeah.
just was like, I'm sitting up here waiting by my door and there's nobody coming.
At that point, I would have just kicked it in. if
So-
I was him.
Here we go.
I
he goes
like
down
everybody
again.
else, never had an original thought.
And he said, the maintenance man was like, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't leave my post. And he told the doorman, he's like, I'm going to just go fucking break the door down. So Sam goes up and he breaks the door down and he finds something that he never expected, because at this point he's raging. Like, he's pissed. He's freaking about to give her a piece of his mind. So he goes in and
he's like, don't take your Valium
yes,
and lock
you
me out of the
dumb
house.
Bitch. Immediately he calls 911.
Oh my.
Sam says, this is 911, him back and forth with 911. Sam says, I went downstairs to go work out, and when I came back, the door was latched, meaning that latch was flipped over. My fiance was inside and she wasn't answering, so after about a half an hour, I decided to break the door down, and now I see her on the floor with blood and she's not responding.
That's so weird.
911 says, is she laying on her back? And I want you guys to listen to these words completely. I want you guys to hear everything that I'm saying, and I want you guys to remember this as we go through the story, because this is like a really important point.
Okay.
So she says, is she laying on her back? He says she's flat on her back. 911 says, okay, make sure she's flat on her back and bare her chest. If you need to rip her shirt off, do that. He's telling them her shirt won't come off. She's got a zipper, and when he finally gets it off, he yells, oh my God, she stabbed herself. She fell on a knife. Oh no, her knife is sticking out.
What?
He didn't see the knife.
Okay.
911 says, her what? Sam says, all right, I know where you guys think this is going. I assure you, y'all are going to be shook.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
I don't know where this is going. That's the problem.
They totally do.
How? Can y'all... No? Okay.
Because usually they come out like this. Her what? And he says, there's a knife sticking out of her heart. And she said, oh, she stabbed herself? He said, yeah, or she fell on the knife. I don't know.
Well, she would be face down. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
now
sorry.
I see. See, I wouldn't be a really good detective.
I know.
then.
It's
I'd be
okay.
like, what are you gonna be?
Yeah. So now all these details matter. So 911 says, all right, well, don't fucking, don't touch her.
Yeah.
Just
Because now it's a crime scene.
don't touch her.
You can't resuscitate someone with a knife
In
sticking
her
in their heart.
Yeah. All right. So keep all of that in mind as I go through the rest of this.
All right.
So the doorman is met with fire paramedics, and they go up to assess the situation. They come down. The doorman, Phil, asks, well, how is she? And they respond, you don't need an ambulance. You need a homicide detective.
Oh my gosh.
Now, the neighbor says that Sam was absolutely distraught, and it was clear that he had a lot going on, but that all he had to add, that's all he had to add to the investigation. This is the same guy that peeked through the door. That's all he had. Now, one of the things that I can say is I have an idea of what might have happened in this case, but it isn't what it seems. So we're going to go over the timeline. We're going to dig a little bit, and we're going to kind of discuss on what we think happened in this case.
All right.
And you can make your own decision on what you think happened. This case is closed.
Okay.
It is in closed status. But after hearing what this timeline tells you and what the evidence gives us at the end, I want to know how you guys feel about the outcome.
All right.
So here's our timeline. Ellen gets home around 1:30 p.m. after leaving school due to the snow day. Sam hits the apartment gym at 4:50 when he says he just saw Ellen and she was alive and well before he goes to the gym. Sam is gone for about 40 minutes. 5:28 p.m., Sam gets into the elevator and he heads up to the apartment. He goes to enter the apartment. The apartment's latched. The latch is one that is like the hotel. I told you guys that already. At this point, Sam's yelling and he's causing a scene, and then he starts texting Ellen. 5:32 p.m., open the door. 5:35 p.m., what are you doing? 5:36 p.m., I'm getting pissed off. 5:41, hello. 5:54 p.m., you better have an excuse. 6:03 p.m. 6:11. You have no idea.
Oh my God. He is just progressively
Getting more and more pissed off.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have feelings, but I'm
I
gonna
know.
hold them. I'm gonna hold them.
And I did too. All this time, he's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Lobby, apartment, lobby,
Can I ask
apartment.
a question?
Yes.
I'm assuming these times that you're giving us that are so exact, they either have him on video or they took the phone records and
Correct.
got these timestamps.
Correct.
Which
Okay.
one?
Both.
Timestamp.
Okay.
She just goes saying yes, and she's
I
like,
just felt like,
asking
Because
which
it's a little bit of
one.
both. It's a little bit
well,
of
I
both.
felt like this apartment complex would have cameras in the hallways.
If it's bougie and
Yeah.
has all the amenities.
Right.
Fun fact, guys, they don't.
Okay.
They have and I'll probably repeat this later, but they have cameras in the lobby, no cameras in the elevator, and no cameras in the hallway.
Okay.
None. So all this time he's going up and down to the 6th floor. Okay?
Mhm.
6th floor till he finally breaks the door down. No one witnessed him break the door down, but he broke the door down. What Sam sees when he walks in, when he calls 911 at 6:30. Okay, so he's been texting her since 5:30, so we're about an hour later.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if it's that hour and 40 minutes or if it's actually an hour later. So this is what's seen at the scene. Ellen is found laying up against the cabinets in the corner, like by the stove and the sink. She's covered in blood. Her glasses are on the floor. And
Did you get him?
no. And you can see where her head smeared the blood all the way down the cabinets.
Like she slid down.
Like she slid down. She's laying there. She had a kitchen knife sticking out of her chest. As we went through the phone call earlier, 911 arrives at 6:40 p.m. So between 6:11 when he calls, so between 6:11 and 6:30, 6:30 he calls, respond time 6:40. This includes fire, paramedic, police, and homicide detectives because by the sound of it, that's something that they needed.
Yeah.
Because if the fucking door's latched,
She's dead.
somebody was in there.
Yeah. If somebody was on the inside.
Yes,
That's so weird.
it is weird. This whole story is weird. The neighbor earlier said that he peeked out and he hears Sam telling the police about some mental health issues that Ellen had. Ellen was on and off of medications that she was taking at the time. 2 medications that she was taking was Klonopin for anxiety and Ambien for sleep. I've taken medication to sleep because when you're anxious, you can't fucking sleep.
I've taken Ambien.
I didn't take Ambien, but
That
it's
shit
similar.
fucked me
It's similar.
up. Fucked
You know,
me
What?
up.
me falling asleep in the fucking garage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
She would fall asleep, like, just eating candy
yeah,
or something.
like it was bad.
It wasn't that for me. It was when I went to bed and went to sleep, I got up and did weird
Yeah,
things.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Never once did I stab myself in the heart.
what did you say that you did with the
So,
thermostat?
I've done a few things. I ripped the thermostat off the
That's
wall.
what it was.
I don't know what I was trying to accomplish then. The other thing I did was I woke up and went to the refrigerator and there was like my face cleanser. I guess I had squeezed the whole tube into a glass and put it in the refrigerator. So I wake up the next day and I'm like, what
Where
the
the fuck is
who's
my
fucking with
shit?
me?
Yeah.
It's you. You're fucking
Yeah.
with yourself.
And then the last thing that I can remember I did was I had like a tablespoon of sugar I was carrying to my bed. And I woke up as I was getting into my bed with this tablespoon of sugar. And if you know me,
Yeah.
I cannot have a grain of sand in my bed
Yeah.
when I'm sleeping, much less a
A tablespoon of sugar.
if you fucking ate a cracker in the part of the bed next to me,
Yeah.
it would wind up on my side and I would
Yes.
feel it.
So that's Bryce is like that too. Like, cause I'll snack Like, I'll be like, all right, we can go watch the movie in the bed because I'm trying to get in the bed.
Yeah, 'cause
Absolutely.
Brandon will look at me as I'm opening a bag of chips and he's
In the
like,
bed.
I can't believe you're eating that in my
Fuck
bed
off.
right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm eating it on the edge. It's fine.
There's certain things I will and will not eat
Yeah.
in bed.
Yeah, Bryce is like, that's a big pet peeve. Whenever he comes home, he's like, what did y'all do? I'm like, babe, me and Callie had some popcorn in the bed and
Just got a little hand vac and vacuum that shit.
No, it's a
Oh, yeah,
sweeping that shit out.
yeah.
He is not here for that at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
So, welcome back, Chandler.
so what we know now,
Figured that was a good time to.
it was, you did good. What we know now is Ellen is deceased. She was bloody. She was slid down in between the cabinets, and nobody was inside with her.
We also know she did not fall on a knife into her heart.
We do know that, and
I'm sure it will come up.
it will.
Okay.
You're gonna, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, EMS leaves the scene. No more investigating at this point. They leave at 6:48.
8 minutes after they got
8
there.
minutes.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
8 minutes.
But
EMS leaves?
I know.
But EMS determined she was dead, right?
Yes.
They got other shit they can go handle.
Yes. But we're talking about,
That's how quickly they decided she
Yes.
was dead.
yeah, like there was
It
no,
was like an in and out kind of thing. Like,
yes. And you'll understand why that's important in a little
Okay.
bit.
All right.
So they do nothing more. What they label this as is a suicide
Jesus
What
Christ.
the hell?
Because no one was inside the apartment.
because no one was inside
And
the
she was
apartment.
locked inside.
So a few weird things. Sam's dad, so the fiance's dad, is the one that calls Ellen's parents to say that Ellen committed suicide.
Are you not even?
Not even the
Sam.
police. There
Not
is
even Sam. Though.
no.
Like,
There's nothing in this documentary that told me that the police called. They made a visit. They let the parents know she was dead. There was nothing that made me think that the police took any further action after this was deemed a suicide.
Okay.
At this time, at
Mm-hmm.
least. A little bit of background from the family and friends leading up to this day. In December, the cousin that was out in Philadelphia said that she went with Ellen to try dresses on. They were shopping for save the dates. So this is January. This was December.
Mm-hmm.
They went shopping for save the dates. But what she noticed is she started to act a little out of character.
That Ellen acted out of character?
Yes.
Okay.
Ellen told her parents that she wanted to come home. And another friend and coworker said that she didn't seem right during the November, December months at all. Almost like something like snuffed the light out of her or that positivity was gone.
Wow.
that's sad.
During that time, Debbie, who is the cousin, she reached out to Ellen's mom, Sandy, and asked her, like, what is going on with Ellen? Like, she doesn't seem like she's her normal self. And Sam also agreed with that. And they were kind of like, something's going on. So when they talked to Ellen about it, she would say things like, I'm so stressed out from school. Work is stressing me out, which that's something that she had worked so hard to get to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it was unusual that work was stressing her out to the point where it was any type of harm myself thoughts.
Okay.
She told her mom that she had never been this way, that she never felt so out of control of her emotions.
Ellen told her mom that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because she had told her parents she wants to come home.
Yeah.
So
I just thought when you said that, she
Mhm.
meant for a visit. Did she mean like she wants to move home?
So that's the mom in you. Because I thought the same thing until I heard the dad explain it. And the mom said the same thing. I was thinking she was homesick and she just wanted to come home and visit. And the dad was like, no, like she wants to come home. Like actually come home completely.
Yeah.
So they both took it two separate ways. And I'll tell you that in 2 seconds. The other teachers understood because the classrooms kept getting larger and larger. They were short on teachers, so the classrooms reached about 30 to 40 kids.
Wow.
Wow.
Which
That's
is a
a
lot of
lot.
kids. It's a double.
That
It's
is
a
a
double
lot.
a classroom.
Yeah.
She also, and I don't know if this was like a underprivileged community where they were teaching. I don't have that answer. I don't know if this was a rough neighborhood or what it was that caused this. Like no teachers wanted to go teach at the school type thing.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she had a kid choke himself in her room, and she would constantly be texting her teachers about stuff like that, like crazy shit that would happen in her classroom.
Oh my gosh.
She told Sam about it. She told Sam that she wanted to quit. And in every conversation, Sam would say things like, I wish I could help, or you can do this. Just like being encouraging, because he knew that this is something that she loved. She went to school all these years to be a teacher. This is something that she had a passion for.
I just feel like if he made a lot of money, he would be like, take a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I don't think that was, I don't think that was not something that could have been on the table. I think that he felt like if I encourage her,
If I'm positive.
I'm encouraging her to pursue this dream that she has literally lived and breathed for all these years. This is all she's ever wanted to do. So I'm going to just encourage her, because tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah.
Fuck, I text my husband all the time. I fucking hate this place. I'm fixing to quit. And
Yeah.
he's
But
like,
you need a job, no matter what, at the end of the day.
Yes.
But if it's literally taking a toll on your mental, then yeah, you need to
yes,
leave.
if I was that miserable, Bryce would be like, fucking
But
quit.
if your husband's significant other, the person that you're supposed to marry, like they should see that it's literally draining you and be like, okay, like we can cut back on a few things.
Yeah.
Like we can figure this out.
And I
Yeah.
don't want to put that on him, because I don't think that was,
the thing. No, I know.
yeah, I
but
don't think that he was
still.
acting like that.
Nope. Yeah. But
You know what I mean?
Do we know how he was acting?
I didn't get that idea from the situation.
Okay.
He just was being encouraging, and at that point she just kept getting anxious at work, like often anxious, and things just kind of got out of her control. She expressed to her parents, partially, I mean more so her dad. Her dad's like, I know this is your dream. I don't want you to give up on this. Why don't you go see someone? Why don't you go to therapy to kind of work through these issues that
That's
you have
great
going
for a
on?
dad to say, because I don't think my dad would have never said that to me.
Mine either. Neither my mom or
You
my
might
dad.
uncover how shitty a dad I am if you go.
You're gonna really know.
Yeah.
So the dad was really encouraging, and one thing that he did say was, I made her a deal. I said, I'm going to find someone for her to talk to, and I'm going to find a good psychiatrist. And if you go work through some of these things and things don't get better, you don't feel better, and you still want to come home, by all means, come home.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which is exactly how a dad should respond, in my opinion.
Yes.
His main reason was he wanted her to be well, but he also didn't want her to lose this job that she talked about. She worked so hard to be. Like, he didn't want her to lose the dream.
I get what you're saying about the dad and the fiance, but in my opinion, teachers are needed everywhere.
Yes.
She could have gotten out of this situation, whatever was going on in her brain. So
I don't think that was so much the school as much as it was just her mental at the time.
she was having maybe depression or anxiety.
I don't think it was the job so much as it was, like, if she left that school,
Sometimes you
she would
don't.
have still went to another school and felt the same way.
Well, like as someone who takes medication
Yes.
for depression,
Yeah.
sometimes you don't know that you're in it.
Yes. Until you're drowning.
way too
Yeah.
far in it.
I agree.
So
I agree. Some of the other things that I felt like could have factored, and they talked about this in the documentary. Sam was gone a lot.
with his job. Yeah, that's hard.
He was gone a lot. And I always say, for what Bryce does, I always say I knew what I signed up for. I say that with complete understanding that my husband, he's a firefighter paramedic, gone a lot, 24 hours at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you know what you signed up for, it doesn't make it
No.
less lonely.
Oh, no.
It still sucks.
It does.
It still sucks not having someone to go to sleep with every night. It still sucks not having that constant security. It sucks.
It sucks being a single parent when they're not there.
Yes.
Because that's what you are.
Yes. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Even though I know what I signed up for, it's still lonely. Now, I mean, his schedule's great now, but just I understand where she's coming from in that aspect of, if I was living in an apartment, I'd be anxious as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I live in a decent neighborhood and I'm still anxious sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I just talked all that out instead of read it.
That's
so,
okay.
This was something that seemed to add stress at work, not having that physical support at home.
Yeah.
Now that we know that Ellen committed suicide, quote unquote, committed suicide,
Mm-hmm.
does anyone feel like this was a suicide?
It's really hard to say because of like the circumstances, because it's like, okay, he found her on her back, but there's blood on the cabinets showing that she slid down, but he couldn't get in. It was latched. But it's like, if she was like, was there food out? Like, was she cooking? Or
I'll tell you that in a little bit.
Okay, but like,
based on what you know now, do you think this was a suicide?
At this moment, I think it's a suicide, but I'm very skeptical about that.
I feel like I feel the same way. Like,
Okay.
I want to say that it is a suicide, but it possibly literally could
There's
not
some
be a
foul
suicide.
play.
Very foul play.
Okay. So I'm going to give you what I have from like the record of the day.
Okay.
The day of Ellen's suicide, they live in these fancy apartments. They have all the amenities. I told you guys about the cameras already, how they only have them in the lobby, not in the elevator, not in the hallways. A few things that I will say. The apartment was on the 6th floor. Now, if we think that there was foul play, and this wasn't specifically a suicide.
Listen, a lot of those big cities have fire escapes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
literally what I
Wait.
was
All
going to
right.
say.
Two things. We would have seen this person, if there was someone involved, we would have, one, seen them on the cameras in the lobby, or two, we would have seen them climb up the fire escape. It was a blizzard, so we're snowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Metal's icy because fire escapes are icy.
They
Or
had a
metal,
balcony.
so icy.
They had a balcony. However, the snow on the balcony was undisturbed. Absolutely no footprints with snows coming over, like no nothing. Not touched at all. The sliding door wasn't, like, nothing was fooled with to where somebody came in other than lobby, elevator, hallway. So kind of keep that in your brain for a little bit. And I know this is all, kind of drifting you guys off the plan, but trust. So the evening that evening after Ellen commits suicide, they take her body out, and this is the apartment manager telling some of this story. So she says that when they brought Ellen's body down in the elevator, it was completely quiet. Nobody was talking about anything.
Of course not.
The next day, the manager gets a phone call from Sam's uncle to see if he can come get a few things from the apartment to have at the funeral service.
Mm-hmm.
What it was, I don't know. The office manager calls the police department and says, is it okay for this guy to come take things out of the room?
They're like, yeah, it's a suicide. Sure, go
That's
ahead.
exactly what they say. That's exactly what they say. Absolutely, he can come get what he needs. It's a suicide. So the apartment manager was like, okay, well, even though it was a suicide, like, there's blood, like, don't you think this is going to be traumatizing to the family? And the police department give them a number for, like, a crime scene cleanup.
Right.
This is something that people do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have dealt with suicide. But I've dealt with crime scene cleanup, and they're not cheap. They're
No.
fucking expensive as fuck.
They're doing a job nobody else wants to do.
And when you got to, thank God Bryce dealt with all of that stuff. But like when you have to clean up houses, vehicles, like all of that, There are special companies that can come and they can do all that for you. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So she reached out to them. They had the entire scene cleaned up, wiped down, knives in the dishwasher, like
Yeah.
all of it. None of that was taken for evidence because it was a suicide. Yeah.
Okay.
So Sam's uncle comes and he gets whatever it was that he needed for the services. One thing that the manager did do was the manager recorded the apartment before the cleanup happened.
Oh, that's good.
Thank God.
Wow. She's a smarty pants.
Yes. But she also said things looked normal minus the blood. Like, it looked like they were living a normal life. Ellen was cleaning blueberries for a fruit salad.
And then just all of a sudden,
Like,
decided to stab
Yes.
yourself in the heart.
yes. She saw laptops out. I mean, it was just like they were having a normal day. There was nothing abnormal. Normal apartment. This cleaning company cleaned and cleared the apartment very quickly, and they were ready for Sam's uncle to come grab whatever it was that he needed.
Mm-hmm.
The police stated that this was a suicide. So again, it was not, this apartment was not held at all. So at this point, they have all the disruption from fingerprints, people in and out. Everything's completely contaminated, even if they wanted to come get anything. The next day, Ellen's mom calls all of her friends, which I'm assuming is like her teacher friend group.
Mm-hmm.
And when they found out that Ellen committed suicide, they were like, well, what the fuck? Like, there's no way she did this. There is absolutely no way that she killed herself. No one really ever feels like their loved one would actually kill themselves.
No.
It's a hard thing to understand.
Yes.
And it could be the most happy-go-lucky person and you just don't know.
Yep.
So, I don't know if it was the family or who it was, but they got a second opinion. And I'm thinking it's the family based on what we have.
Well, the police wouldn't do it.
Right.
They wouldn't get a second opinion. So the family must have.
So the family, they get a second opinion from a forensic consultant. This is on the documentary. In her opinion, this case was rushed. They took Sam's word for the injuries and that they were self-inflicted. And I haven't told you guys about the injuries all the way yet. So they ran with that on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you about the injuries. The scene wasn't preserved, as we know. And there were no photos taken at the scene.
The suicide.
But even with the suicide,
They
don't
take photos.
They have to take photos, huh? If the police are involved?
Apparently, they don't have to take photos because they didn't.
Oh my
True.
God.
This is true.
Oh my.
Okay. So, but okay. I'm a rookie. Right off the fucking street, I'm taking pictures. And I'm going to tell you why. Ellen was stabbed 20 times.
Oh my God. That ain't suicide.
Oh my God.
That's why I keep going suicide.
Yes.
She's like.
That's why I'm like,
standing
yeah,
there,
20
she's like-
times.
everything you're telling me, but I'm sketch. I'm
But she's
sketch
like
about this
standing
fucking
there,
shit.
like, fuck the blueberries. Like, just.
Fuck the blueberries.
Literally.
Are you
20
serious?
fucking times.
Like, I could not.
Hold on, because I got more. Hold
Tell
on,
me.
hold on to your britches, honey.
Okay.
What? Tell me what? Tell me.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Because there's no spoiling this.
The 8 minutes EMS visit couldn't see that there was 20 stab wounds.
I don't give a fuck who you are. If I walk in and I see 20 stab wounds, that bitch did not kill herself.
No.
20.
If I see 3, she probably didn't kill herself. The fact that it was sticking out of her heart, you could see 1 and done.
That'd be great.
Yes.
That'd be ideal, right? Okay?
Yes. Pay no attention to the woman behind the
I know.
store.
20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
10 of those stab wounds were in her back, neck,
Oh,
and head.
she did not stab herself.
Back, neck, head. 10 out of 20.
You had me at back. You can't fucking stab yourself in the back.
10 of the 20.
No, okay.
So I told you at the beginning that you were going to be like, what the fuck with this story?
Yes.
I even have it highlighted because I'm like, this is super fucking important. 20 times.
Okay.
10 in the back, neck, and head. She had stab wounds. Hold on, because I want her to hear this. If you were a baby cop,
Yeah.
and you walked in, and let's say we never even see the back wounds. You walked in, this girl is laying on her back or slumped down or whatever it is, and you see more than one stab wound. What is your prognosis?
Well, if I'm a baby cop and I walk into a situation like this,
You don't even have to say anything to
Hold
the
on.
other cops,
I'm
but
gonna
just
say,
to you.
I'm going to tell you what I would say to them.
Oh, okay.
She has a knife sticking out of her heart. She
Right.
did not do this to herself.
Okay.
Regardless if there's 1 or 19 more stab wounds. People do not commit suicide by stabbing themselves in the heart. That's not quick and easy, and you're going to suffer when you do
Bad.
that. So no way did she commit suicide.
All right. So that's why I keep
So
giving you guys
the thing that's puzzling me is the no snow disturbed and the door locked from the inside.
Yes.
I mean, there are explanations. There could be the person came in before the snow even fell and did all this shit.
But then where would he go if it was latched?
He would go down the fire escape before it started snowing.
No, because it had been. That's why they got sent home.
Oh, it had already started.
It was blizzard.
She went
Okay.
home at 1:30.
Yes.
Okay.
So we've been blizzarding since
I thought they sent
that
them,
point.
I thought they sent them home pre-blizzard.
It had been blizzarding and snowing
Okay.
before she even got home.
Okay.
There's no, to me,
Well, the other thing is all this up and down could have been a dramatic.
so that's what I thought.
I busted the door
That's what
down.
I thought. That's exactly what I thought because no one actually saw him bust the door down.
Right. And if that nosy neighbor peeking out, you know that nosy neighbor, if they'd have heard a door being busted, especially
would've
with,
popped
They
it
would have
open.
came out and been like,
especially
what
one,
happened?
with one of those latches on
A
it.
little peeker.
Mhm.
This was a peeking neighbor. All right. So that's exactly how I feel about it
Yeah.
because I felt like it was so theatrical, that up and
Mhm.
down. Oh my God. Blah, blah,
The
blah,
text
like, yes.
messages amping up.
Yes. So she had stab wounds to the front of her body, as well as the final wound because the knife was sticking out of her body.
Mm-hmm.
It was about 4 inches into her body, and it was like 4 inches into her heart, I guess. The knife wasn't big. I mean, we're talking about like not a paring knife, but like maybe a steak knife, maybe a little bit longer. Like,
Okay.
we're not talking about a fucking giant
Butcher knife.
Yeah. The wound in the back of her head was ginormous. We're talking about like 3 to 5 stitches worth. It was probably like this big in the back of her head.
Wow.
It was a big, big gash. The crazy thing is most of those were not ever even looked at or seen until the autopsy was done.
Okay.
So again, no pictures.
Brother.
No pictures.
This was a colossal fuck.
Yes.
Cluster fuck from
Yes.
the beginning.
Yes. So no pictures. They just saw all of these things during the autopsy, which is a day later. That
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Something that I did learn through the process is they did not find something that's called hesitation wounds.
Right. Which you
like,
would have if
she
you.
second guessed it.
No, if you're trying to kill yourself, it's going to be hard for you to just completely go
Yes.
straight into your
Yes.
heart. You're going to do it a couple little
Yes.
jabs.
And that's what they said.
because even though you want to do it, like you can't make yourself
It's
Yeah.
the idea of actually stabbing yourself.
yourself. Yeah.
Which is why you see a lot of suicides of people hanging, shooting, and literally just slitting their wrists because they bleed out so fucking fast they pass out.
Yeah.
You don't really see suicide where they're just like 20 stab wounds and shit.
You don't see suicide with one stab wound
Well,
to
I
the
know.
heart.
I know.
It, obviously, you can't stab yourself 20 times.
Right.
Especially if they're not any hesitation.
Right.
They're deep.
Right.
3 to 4 inch stab
Especially
wounds.
Yes.
like in the back of your head.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the gash that big. I don't
Yes.
think you could do that yourself.
So that's what they talked about, is they did not see any of those hesitation wounds in her body, and they don't see that. Here's another thing. Ellen also had 11 bruises. Now, you know, I get beat up all the time if I run into shit. But some of the bruises were fresh and some of them were old.
This is a safe space. Are you okay at home?
Yes.
So this dude,
Callie beats her
okay, we
Yeah.
know Sam been beating her ass.
That's the thought.
doing shit to her.
So she had bruises that were from different times of healing. The big ones that stood out were her arm, her leg, and her abdomen. Her toxicology found traces of both those medications that she was prescribed. Remember, I told you that they ruled this as a suicide from the beginning
Mm-hmm.
because of all the mental health issues
Yep.
that Sam gave them. Ellen's body had been taken to the medical examiner's office. He looked at the body and the evidence, and he ruled this death as a homicide.
Who did?
The medical examiner.
Well, I guess so. I thought you said Sam. I was like, what
No.
the fuck?
No.
Why is he at the ME's office?
No. So they rule it as a homicide.
Thank you.
Goddamn, finally.
Yes.
So 2 days later, January 28th, they're having the funeral service because Ellen's family's Jewish. They do.
Right. They got to bury him by a certain time. Yes.
It's typical in Jewish custom.
Yep.
The morning of the funeral, the story breaks on the news.
So her parents don't
Nope.
even know.
Nope. No. That her death was then ruled a homicide. Neither Sandy or Josh or Sam are notified before the whole thing goes out to the world.
Wow.
Yeah. That was my biggest thing.
That's
like, what
pretty
the
fucked
fuck?
up. That's pretty fucked up.
So it's the day of the fucking funeral,
Yeah.
and somebody whispers into Josh, who's her dad, his ear, and says it's ruled a homicide. So while he's giving the fucking eulogy or whatever it was that he was giving,
Yeah.
he then tells the entire church, synagogue, is that what it is?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're correct.
He tells the whole synagogue that it's been ruled a homicide.
And you're not burying your daughter probably by the second sundown.
Pretty sure they did.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure they did. So after a Jewish funeral, it's 7 days of Shiva.
Yes.
They sit Shiva
They have to sit at home
Mhm.
and people come
And
and
have
visit them.
visitation.
Yes.
to keep their loved one who passed off their minds.
Yes.
So Sam and his parents show up an hour late
For Shiva?
to Shiva.
Because I'm assuming Goldsberg, Sam was also Jewish.
Yes, because they said a nice Jewish boy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know who initiated this little powwow in the other room, but all 5 of them go and they sit down. And Josh tells Sam, if this is a homicide, they're going straight to you. Like, they're going to look at you first.
Yeah.
Obviously. Once the case was ruled a homicide, the police, they start really, trying to investigate
They're
shit.
like, oh shit,
We
better
fucked.
we better fucking back the fucking truck up.
Yes. And in my opinion, at this point, this is where they're grasping for straws, and they literally fucking shit the bed down to the box spring on this shit, bitch. They fucked up so bad because crime scene cleanup
Listen to me. I love that. They shit the bed
down to the box
all the way
spring.
down to the box
Yes.
spring. That's awesome.
The entire apartment is fucking wiped clean.
Yes.
There is nothing.
No.
Hey, should we
But
clean
you know
the
what?
apartment?
Hey,
yes.
you know what there is? The videotape from the
That's it.
apartment manager.
That's it.
It's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
But they pretty much got nothing.
they got nothing.
All right.
Because it's
So
gonna
what-
it's gonna tell us that she was
So what happens?
nobody took fucking pictures. That's what burns me up. All right, so we're gonna jump to
She's like rookie day
it,
one,
oh, it just pisses me
on
off.
the crime
Why
scene.
The fuck did y'all not take pictures?
pulling her own personal
Something.
phone out, taking
Yeah,
pictures
Just
of shit.
move aside, motherfuckers. Also, Sam's uncle took those things from the apartment.
Yes.
What do you think he took from the apartment?
I mean, I would think that he would have taken,
He would have taken the things that would have shown
like,
that Sam did it.
No.
I would think that he would have taken clothes for her
For the funeral.
For the funeral, something for her to wear. I would have also think that he would have taken like pictures and things because there's usually like a picture board. You know, I don't know if she had like some special Jewish
relics or whatever.
You know, symbol thing. Yeah. So what did he take?
Ellen's electronics, her laptop, and her cell phone.
Oh wow! And a
Most
bag
important things.
and a bag of Fritos.
The most important things that they needed for the funeral.
Yes. Because you know everybody want to see your laptop and your cell phone at the funeral.
Look at these relics.
Yeah.
So
I like how she's calling them relics.
I don't know what else to call them because it's like normally, yes, you would go and get clothes for her to fucking wear. She's gonna post up her goddamn laptop and
she used to
stuff.
type on this every day.
Yeah, like
now she doesn't.
Right.
She's gone.
So we're gonna jump to February 10th, 2011.
Okay.
The police, they're fucking scrambling. They start asking family members questions. But it wasn't much that they questioned them about. It was like, the cousin was like, I have all these questions that I'm going to ask them. And they come in, they ask 6 questions, and they dip out.
Dude.
The police?
Yep. And I don't know what the 6 questions were. They didn't tell me. Reporters then start reaching out to the police department for updates. And the spokesman for the police department told the reporter, this specific reporter, that although that they're treating Ellen's death as a suspicious death, they're now leaning back towards a suicide.
Jesus Christ. The medical examiner
said no.
Told you this is a homicide.
Yep. So,
how are you all of a sudden leaning? As the police, you're not allowed to just lean back into suicide.
Trust.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
The cops and the Emmy start clashing because they publicly express that they feel like it's a homicide, and the police are still like, no, bitch, it's the suicide.
They are out on the street going fist to cuff with
literally.
each other.
So, here's the reason why the police department's leaning towards a suicide. Because Sam stayed on the scene and was cooperating with the police. The door being locked from the inside, allegedly, and that Ellen had no defensive wounds, which the defensive wounds is the only thing that I could see had anything to do with anything.
Yeah, like
who gives a fuck if you stayed on the scene?
Okay.
We've seen so many people kill people and jump on the scene.
The only way we know that latch was flipped is because he said that latch was flipped.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
There's no proof of that.
Yes. So the questions were raised why the I'm almost done. I hope we're okay on time.
We're at an hour.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So the questions were raised why everything was cleaned up so fast. Ellen's parents said that they were raised to trust the police, so that's what they were trying to do.
Yes.
They had no reason not to. After all this, the media put out stories, suspicions, theories, all of that. March 10th, 2011. Ellen's case is then ruled suicide again.
What the fuck?
The medical examiner's office publicly aligns with their findings and what the police said, and they leave Ellen's case as it is.
Wow.
Nothing more to investigate. The case is closed. So what I put on here is I'm going to be doing another episode on the second part of the story, on what unfolds over the 15 years that we have between then and now.
But as of the end of the story,
yes, the
case is closed as suicide.
Yes.
Which is the most asinine thing I have ever heard in my life.
Exactly. How in the fuck do you guys think that this woman stabbed herself in the back 10 times? She almost reached her fucking, if she killed herself, okay, let's play on that. She almost reached her fucking spinal cord with how hard she would have had to stab herself. Tell me how you are going to reach that far back to hit yourself hard enough with a knife to reach your fucking spinal cord.
No.
I will be doing another episode of like the deposition and what has happened between the next 15 years. As of now, and I'm sorry, not as of now. Last time I looked, case is closed. 10/10/2025 is ruled a suicide.
Jesus.
Dude.
Yeah.
Still a suicide. I think that's what I should call this episode.
Still a suicide. My sources were Hulu, Death in Apartment 603, Wikipedia, Law and Crime, Inside Edition, and ABC News.
Bro.
To me, there's no fucking way.
No.
But I also can't sit here and say that I think the fiance did it because I don't know. There's no way this was a suicide. There's no way.
I feel like her parents have got to be just insane over this.
They are, and they have fought their asses off to try and get something.
I can't wait to hear the follow-up.
I'll
I'm not
give
going to. I'm not going to call it part 2 because
No,
the
and
case.
that's why I separated it.
The case is so.
That's why I separated it because even of October 2025, it's still ruled a suicide. Still.
Thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Haven't heard it.
It was wild.
Yes. Were you just like, oh my God?
I was like, what in the
What
fuck
the
are
fuck?
we doing
Yes,
here? What
suicide.
are we doing here?
Oh my God. So let me just tell y'all right now, if I am found with a knife sticking out of my heart and let's just say 5 other stab wounds,
You did not.
Fuck
I
no.
did not do it.
Fuck
'Cause if
no.
I'll
I'm gonna-
make sure that I took pictures.
Because listen,
Yeah, take pictures.
as morbid as this sounds, I have a gun and I'm not going to go
Literally.
out with a fucking knife wound.
To the heart.
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you straight up told me this girl hung herself and we're ruling it as suicide, cool. Shot herself.
Wait,
Cool.
what about if she had a bunch of stab wounds and then
No,
hung
because
herself?
that is staged as fuck. Also, guys, I do want to tell you, and I don't know if y'all caught this.
Yeah, he said he didn't even see the knife, he said, till he opened her jacket.
But the thing of it is he said she was laying on her back.
Yes, he
Remember
did.
that?
But she was sitting against the cabinet.
When police arrived, she was slumped up against the cabinet. And I'll go into a little bit more on that, but just that little tidbit. She's laying on her back and you're going to attempt to do CPR.
Ooh. Oh, but no.
And then you prop her back
I
up.
can't get her
That makes
clothes.
She
no
was
sense.
comfortable before I moved her. Let me move her
That
back.
makes no sense to
No.
me. I can't comprehend it.
No.
We look forward to the follow-up.
Yes.
Thank
Me
you so
too.
much for
Yes,
that
ma'am.
story. Chandler, thank you for camera switching, being
Yep.
here. Grace, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I had such a good time.
I'm glad. And if you out there enjoyed that story and you want to help support the show, go to Patreon/grits, Patreon/grits. Don't forget Facebook, our website, all the things, YouTube.
Yes. YouTube it up.
Yes, please subscribe. We're trying to monetize and get that penny every
That little 1 cent.
1,000 views.
Yes.
All right.
Y'all not up to the penny yet?
I mean, they say you can start monetizing at 1,000
Right.
subscribers,
Yeah.
which we have.
But we don't know.
But honestly, no checks have come in the mail. So I'm not really sure how you can monetize. You can look that up for me.
Yeah, Chandler, you got that.
You can be the producer of the show and
Yes.
figure that out.
There
for
you
me.
go.
I'll get half a cent every
You-
1,000.
Yeah.
You get to have a job, but you don't get paid for it.
For
Sorry.
every check I get in the mail, like if it's 10 cents, I'm giving you 5.
There you go.
I'll take that deal.
Hell yeah.
I'm in it for the long run.
Yeah. All right. We love y'all. Tell your mom and them to listen, and we're going to let Zydeco Mike take us out.